Hey, what's up, guys? I'm in Mexico City burning my eyes out, and I'm holding a bottle of wine because I've got a girl coming over in literally 15 minutes, and I'm gonna ask her some questions about this vlog topic, which is testing things in your life to figure out what you actually like versus what society has programmed you to like. For example, the reason I'm up here right now is because the gym is right over here, and I just finished exercising, and when I was younger growing up, I was fat, and I thought that exercising didn't make any sense because people exercise to have more energy, but they burn up energy while they're exercising. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense, because my ideas, my model was wrong. I was thinking that people are like a battery, and you eat food and you sleep, and that recharges your battery, and then if you work out, that depletes your battery and you have less energy, right? Pretty fucking simple. It's actually not the right model though. It's probably something closer to your body is like just some water that's sitting there, and if you don't stir it up, you're gonna get this pond scum over the top of it and you're gonna feel like crap. So if you want to feel good, you got to stir up that water, get your blood moving, and that was just a different model than I had in my head. But then at some point I was like, well, I want a better looking body, so I just started exercising, and as a side benefit, I was like, holy shit, I actually feel better after I exercise. So this applies everywhere. Why would I travel? You know, America or Italy or whatever country you're in is the best country in the world. Everything's cool here. I'll just stay here. America's fucking awesome. I don't need a passport. That's just an idea. It might be right, it might be wrong, and the reality is always very, very complicated. So when you sit down in your armchair and you just sort of think about the world, you're 100% of the time not going to get as good data about what you actually like in life versus just going out there and testing shit. Of course, the problem with testing shit is it takes time, so you can't test everything, and the things that you're testing might actually be fucking up your optionality to test other stuff. Like, for example, when I was in Bali, I tried LSD, and it was one of the best experiences I'd had in years. However, that was an educated guess that was going to be a good experience based on what I'd heard. I didn't try heroin. So you'd ideally test everything, but you can't test everything. So what are you going to do? Just test more. Just fucking test more. In general, people are not testing enough. Like, I don't normally eat at fancy restaurants, but since I was here in Mexico, I ate at like one of the best 50 restaurants in the world. It was like number 25 based on some rating. And it was good, but you know what? I would rather just have like a chef or a meal plan where I was like nailing my macros and I just ate the same shit every day, as long as it tastes okay. And after I finish up this tour that I'm on right now, I'm thinking that I might just want to settle down somewhere and just get fucking shredded and see how it feels to look really good, and also to like maintain a low body fat percentage. How much of a pain in the ass is that actually? And be aware of your psyche's tendency to tell you, no, everything is fine. Those people over there that have that thing that you might want, they're actually not happy. It's actually not satisfying. You're actually better off exactly where you are. Your psyche tells you that to just kind of keep you okay. When a change is really hard, your psyche will whisper that in your ear. For example, if you're a guy and you've never fucked a really hot girl, a voice in the back of your head might be saying, those bitches are shallow. Why would I want to fuck an 18 or a 19 or a 20-year-old girl? I'm an older person. That's disgusting. I want somebody who loves me for me, not just a cute set of tits. All those thoughts protect you, but if you actually go out and test it, fucking really hot girls is pretty fucking great. At least in my experience, we're all made up differently. If that's something that you have in the back of your head, that you're like, I wonder, test it. And we're gonna wrap up this rooftop session here before we go talk to the girl. So how do you test? The way you test is quickly with a minimum viable test without fucking up your options. So if you're like, I wonder what it would feel like to have, you know, like 7 girls that I was fucking on a regular basis, where right now you don't even have a girlfriend, you haven't fucked in like 6 months. A minimum viable test would be like to go to a country for a month where you just have more value by stepping off of the plane and then using online dating to set up a lot of dates and then fucking a lot of girls and seeing if it's all it's cracked up to be. I mean, like, I found if I fuck a girl in like the morning, the afternoon, and the evening, you know, like humble brag, blah, 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 blah. If I do that, it's really not that great. There's diminishing returns the more sex that you have during the day. So I'd rather take those 3 girls and spread them out over 3 days or over a week. More enjoyable. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a sex robot or something, just like servicing holes. It's not a good feeling. But if you don't test that, you'll be like, you know, sex for breakfast, sex for lunch, sex for dinner. Oh, fuck, that sounds amazing. You gotta test shit. So back to the value thing, I did a massage with a girl who had darker skin and she was Chinese, and she moved to Australia, and suddenly she's getting like all these super hot white guys, and she likes white guys, so she's like, this is great. Like, being in Australia is way better than being in China, where people are very, very racist against like darker skin. They're like,
not cool.
And even for me, girls DM me like literally every hour wanting to meet up, but I could probably have more sex if I just went to like Manila or to Jakarta and just went online and just banged pussy. So minimum viable test to get a lot of girls and see if you like that is not to become a porn star. It's to just go somewhere where it's easier, do a quick little test, see if you like it. So do this for all the things in your life that you're curious about. You know, you wonder if you'd feel great if you lived in France. Just look on Airbnb, see how much a place is to live there, see what flights cost, see if you can get some time off from your job, or if you can switch jobs, figure things out, you know, put a plan in place, go there for a month, and then just go back home and see if you liked it. Instead of wondering for 3 decades if you would be better off in the most romantic city in the world, France. And you go there and you're like, there's fucking rats everywhere and it's a shithole. I don't know, I haven't been there since I was a kid. I'm gonna be there this spring. But, you know, you don't know until you actually go there and see if you like it. So your sex life, your relationships, your finances, your physical fitness, where you live, whether you do things that are more extroverted or introverted, having a lot of stuff or being a minimalist, trying drugs or not trying drugs, investing more time in your family or cutting them out of your life. There's no manual for life. The only way you figure out is to test shit. So test smart, test fast, and don't fuck up your options when you test. All right, this girl is like 3 or 4 minutes away, so let's get this shit and get back down to the room. Okay, I kind of lied, but I didn't lie, but I lied. I just got the girl put in her Uber, and she speaks zero English, only Spanish, and I thought that would be a little too much for this vlog, so no girl this time. Next week, we'll get some chicas. See you guys.